What's up, Star Wars fans and action figure collectors? Darth Collector here, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my Jabba's Palace diorama / display. But before we get going, make sure to like and subscribe, or else you're going to get thrown into the Rancor Pit. Yes. That's right. Rancor Pit. Subscribe. So I'm going to be setting this up in several different configurations, so to say. And this is the first one, and it's kind of just going to be Jabba's Palace, like area where everyone's hanging out, talking to Jabba, whatever. In the second one, it's going to be Jabba's like droid dungeon area with 8D8 and EV99. And in the third one, it's going to be the Rancor Pit, and then the fourth one is going to be just the sail, not the sail barge, but the sail skiff. Unfortunately, I don't have the sail barge. I think it would be so epic, and I really, really want to get it someday. But I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Hopefully I do, though. Anyways, that's basically how this is going to work. So we're going to start off with what's set up here, and I'm just going to kind of run through it, and it's going to be hopefully sick. So starting off in the middle, I actually have the 6-inch Black Series Jabba the Hutt. Now, I have two other Jabbas that are 3 3/4. I have the Jabba Glob right here, and I have the A New Hope one right here from the special editions. Obviously, this one's not going to work for a palace set, and without a throne, I just really like how the 6-inch one works, because this one's just a little short. Without a throne, it just doesn't look as imposing. So I like the 6-inch one. Also, it's just my favorite Jabba figure overall. It just looks the most like Jabba and just the best overall. So I'm excited to use that one. So yeah, that's the Jabba. Everything else is 3 3/4 though. So in Jabba's hands, I have from the Jabba Glob some of the Jabba's food stuff that goes into the slime. I have a Power of the Force Bib Fortuna, Bomar Monk right here to the right. And then I have Barada, Tessic, Yakface, and Reese. They were all actually in a plot together to destroy Jabba. Some musicians at Jawa. So this guy right here is Greedo, and in the Return of the Jedi, Greedo, a character wearing Greedo's exact outfit is in here, but apparently it's not Greedo because he got smoked in A New Hope, so that's interesting. Here's Jaquil, Malakili, Gamorrean Guard, another Jawa. In the middle, I have some dancers. And this one's facing the wrong direction. I don't know how that happened. Now it's just gonna fall over, whatever. And then back here, we have Sice Noodles, and then Rappertoonie. To the left is the drum set, and then Boba Fett's sitting in the back here because I couldn't find a spot for him. Gamorrean Guard, Max Rebo, Droopy McCool. Bosk right there. This, what's this guy's name? I'm forgetting this guy's name. Oh man, I know it too. Oh well, I'll think of it. Here is Hermie Oval and Efant Mon. A Monoman in the back. This is a Luke Skywalker figure, but I'm just kind of using him as another random human. Here's Pope Sniddikin. Efant Mon also, acting for your cave. He actually didn't die during the sail barge. You should read the Jabba's Palace book about it. It's cool. So yeah, that's basically this whole courtyard area. And then next we're going to see the droid dungeon. So next over here we have my droid area, and this is basically where R2 and 3PO, you can see down here, go to talk to EV99 to get their role assignments for Jabba's Palace. So I have EV99 obviously, I have 8D8, and then kind of scattered all around, I have a different mixture of parts in here. We'll see some interesting ones. So over here is another C3PO figure actually from the set that comes with the escape pod. I don't remember what it's called, but his limbs come out really easy, so I figured I would just break him up and sit him down there. He represents that droid that was all split up in the corner, because I don't have a figure of him. If there is one, I'm not sure. Here's a couple of Build-A-Droid parts that I have. I don't know what they're from, but they're Build-A-Droid parts, and I don't have the whole droid, so there they are. Here's a piece of the skiff. Another part of a Build-A-Droid astromech leg. This little jet thing is for R2. We have Anakin's Attack of the Clones bionic hand. Grievous's damaged head from the Clone Wars. And then a Magna Guard chest plate that fell off. Here's an astromech head for this guy right here. Took the set off, but it'll clip back on. And then over here is a vintage Death Star droid and another random R5 astromech. So that's pretty much it for this droid display. I figured I'd just throw this together because it looks really cool. and why not, you know? So next up is going to be the skiff. Okay, so now is just the vintage collection skiff setup, and I just put some skiff cards on it. So it's nothing too fancy, but it's just another cool little display. So over here is the Post-It King guy, I mentioned him earlier, and just some other skiff cards. So a couple weekways, we've got Klaatu, Barada, Nikto, reference to that old movie. What's it called, man, that old movie? I've seen it a couple times. I don't know why I'm blanking out. Leave it in the comments because I'm going to forget to look it up after this. Yeah, so here's Barada. Anyways, yeah, so Barada was actually the mechanic for Jabba's vehicles and that type of thing. And then Post-It Ken, he had a rivalry with the weapons maker in Jabba's palace. Just a couple fun facts. So we're going to move on now to the Rancor Pit. Lastly, we have the Rancor Pit. So in the Rancor Pit, I have the 1997 or maybe it's 98 Kenner Rancor, and right now it's eating Ula. And then off to the side, I have the Luke Skywalker that came with it. It is a very lame Luke, and he's holding a bone. That's right. Next to him is a Power of the Force Gamorrean guard about ready to get eaten right after Ula did. And I know in the movie, Ula was already a pile of bones at this point. That's right. Anyways, that'll be all for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe, because if not, you're going to get dropped into the Rancor Pit.